Good morning and a very warm welcome back to the channel. I've owned my Royal Enfield Bear for just over 6 months, and in that time I've covered just under 1,000 miles. I think in that time I've got to know it pretty well. So in this video I'm going to tell you what's one of the best retros you can buy right now. And one of the reasons that most people choose modern classics is because they want something that looks a little bit old, a little bit retro, but doesn't feel it. And this thing nails that brief down to the ground. It's got no fancy electronics, no real rider aids apart from ABS, and the only real piece of tech on this is the TFT, and that TFT works exceptionally well. It was something I was a little bit skeptical of before I bought the bike, and I needn't. It's an absolute breeze. It's simple to use, and it looks fantastic. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but this bike to me looks absolutely stunning. There's several different colours you can get this in, but I went for the petrol green. I was very tempted by the wild honey, but I think you'll agree. It's a cracking looking bike, no matter which colour scheme you go for. Got the scrambler style boards on the side of it there, and the underslung exhaust. Now traditionally scramblers have exhausts that are carried a little bit higher, so maybe this doesn't quite nail the full scrambler vibe, but I think it looks pretty damn good regardless. Just take you around to the front of the bike now. It's got that classic circular headlight, and one of the tiny little things that I'm not a huge fan of on the bike is that you've got the exposed dash there. So Royal Enfield do make an accessories fly screen that I plan to pick up over the winter months, but yeah, in terms of styling, Royal Enfield have absolutely nailed it with this bike. And personally, I may be a little bit biased, but I don't think there's a better looking bike on the market. The heartbeat of any bike is of course the engine, and Royal Enfield have nailed it with this 650cc parallel twin. And this of course isn't a new engine. It was first seen in the Continental GT and the Royal Enfield Interceptor way back in 2018. It's a fantastic engine, oodles of character, sounds fantastic. But enough talking about it, let's show you. Let's get out on the road. I hope you can hear the engine and the exhaust working in harmony together there, because it sounds absolutely stunning. This bike just wants you to rev it constantly, and I'm constantly rolling on and off the throttle because of that. The engine is silky smooth, and it's just as at home on these country back lanes as it is in town. It's such a versatile unit, and hopefully we can get onto some slightly swifter roads and I can open it up, because trust me, there is more than enough power here. If you're stepping down from a sports bike, 47 brake horsepower may not seem like a lot, and let's be honest, it isn't. But the way that this bike delivers its power is just addictive. There's so much down low, there's so much in the mid-range. It's not one of those engines, it's not an inline 4, you don't need to rev it all the way to the red line, and you can have a huge amount of fun just using the little bit of power it's got. But this bike is so rewarding because of it. It's so much more fun and engaging to ride a slower bike fast than it is to ride a fast bike slow, and you can take full advantage of all of the power on offer with this bike, and you don't have to worry about losing your license or your life. Just listen to this thing. God, it's so good. It is so good. Now, while the Bear can handle back roads and little villages perfectly well, for me at least, this is where it excels. Slightly faster, more flowing roads. You've got all the power you need, but not too much to get yourself in too much trouble. And you can push on this. Not that I am at the minute, but... And that soundtrack as well. It gives you everything you need. It's got the style, it's got the sound, the engine. It's got a 40-mile-an-hour limit that snuck up rather quickly. So we'll just ease off. Nice Bonneville there. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but I just want you to roll on and off the throttle just so you can hear it growl. Such a great bike. Really, really is. And it handles far better than it has any right to. This bike is not a light bike by any means. But like I've mentioned in previous videos, you pick a line and it sticks. It doesn't turn in the quickest, and again, that is because of the weight. But if you're buying this bike, you know you're not buying necessarily an agile machine, but doesn't mean it doesn't handle, because it does. Really, really does. That noise never gets old. Never gets old. So here with the Royal Enfield Bear, what have we got? Well, we've got a bike that looks the part, sounds fantastic, can be used in a variety of situations, and never fails to put a smile on your face. So surely there's a price to pay for that. Well, there is, but it's not a very big one. £6,749 for this, which I believe is an absolute bargain, which of course is why I brought one. Now, considering that the Royal Enfield Interceptor is just £200 less than this for a brand new version, I think this is a bit of a bargain. You've got the upgraded suspension that we haven't really talked about too much. You've got the TFT on it, you've got a styling upgrade, and you've got the same fantastic engine that you get in that bike. So for me at least, comparing the two, it's a bit of a no-brainer. So if you haven't had a test ride on one of these, I would highly, highly recommend you do. But don't blame me if you spend your money. I absolutely love my Royal Enfield Bear, and I'm not going to be getting rid of this bike anytime soon. Is it perfect? Of course it isn't. No bike is. And there are a couple of things about this bike that do get on my nerves, just a little bit. So if you're interested to see what they are, stick around. Next week, I'll be publishing a full video explaining exactly what they are and what to look out for if you're in the market for one of these bikes. But I hope you found that useful, folks. As always, thank you all so very much for watching. Take care, ride safe, and until the next time, goodbye.